We're gonna have a good time here today because I'm gonna really bring everybody down. I'm gonna bring myself down. I'm gonna bring everybody down. I'm gonna talk about the conservative movement. I've written a piece on it. I want to go over it again to reiterate what is going to happen here. Nothing has changed. The trend of government control into our lives has continued from, the 20s at least, um, with Hoover, then Franklin Roosevelt, you know, Eisenhower, Nixon, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford. We had a respite with Ronald Reagan when but even there, if you look at Ronald Reagan's 8 years, government grew. It grew almost as fast as any other president did. Not as fast as the two Bushes. They just exploded government. But the point I'm trying to get at all of this is that the trend is for more government control, and that trend is not going to be stopped. Let's say we win. Let's say that in 2000, I'm going to say two things about 2012. Let's say Romney wins, we get the Senate, and we hold the House. And Romney is really a conservative. He's really a conservative in the modern definition of conservative. So what is he going to do? This is the best case. What is he going to do? He is going to, instead of growing government at 10% a year, he's going to propose a budget that cuts that 10% to 7%. Government is still going to grow because all conservatives believe that government is good. All modern so-called conservatives. And that's the best we can hope for Ronald. They believe government is good. Boehner believes government is good. McConnell believes government is good. They all believe government is good. They just think that they have a better idea of what that government should be than the Democrats. And they will grow at a more moderate rate, but the growth will continue. So we get what we want in 2012. And what is going to happen? Do you honestly think that putting these policies in effect, these policies of compromise and moderation, are going to change anything fundamentally? You got to be kidding. What world are you living in? No, we can't just go in and change it. We're not going to automatically grow government because we moderately tinker with things. We can't fix government. No, the real case here is we win in 2012. We don't change the economy very well. We are corrupt. You think that the Republicans can stay pure and non-corrupt, holding unlimited power for, it'll end up being 2 or 4 years. No, so economy is still going to be bad. We're still going to have corruption. And this is what happens. Exactly what happened in 2008 when the Democrats blasted back into power. And they will do it again, whether it's 2014 or 16 or 18. Doesn't make any difference. Let's say we hold on for 8 years of this moderate, compromised, conservative theology, and we constrain the rate of growth of government to 7%. And we constrain some things. But it's all still the same. They are going to be thrown out of office. This is the way it's gone for 200 years in this country, but especially in the last 50. Well, we get some, we do get a respite here and there from Ronald Reagan. Other than that, every other president has been a compromised, so-called conservative, and they've let us down. Do you think it's going to change? No, it's not going to change. You know it's not going to change. So what's going to happen is that we can maybe, fix it for a little while, and then the Democrats are going to come back. And they're going to do exactly what they did in 2008. They are going to ratchet everything back up. So instead of 7% growth, they'll hold power for 4 years and they'll have 20% growth. Just like they did from 2008 to 2010. And that's what happened. That's what's always happened. So you think it's any different? you think it's any different? It isn't going to be any different. So this is the point. Compromised, so-called conservative leadership inevitably will lead to the failure of this country. And we don't have very much time to change it. There's nothing going to happen in 2012. That's gone. You know, that's gone. The so-called Tea Party movement has been marginalized. The establishment Republicans, Boehner and McConnell and Romney and all those, David Brooks and all of those guys, they've taken control of the party again. And where we got what we got in 2012 doesn't matter. I don't think anything matters, but possibly we could pull something in 14 or 16 if the American people get off their butts, which I don't think they will. By the way, I don't need the American people to get off their butts. I need conservatives to look at what they believe in and follow the logical consequences of their actions. That's what's needed. The 2012 is gone, and we're down this inevitable path leading to almost total socialism. I'll talk later about what that's going to look like. It's not going to be total socialism, but it's going to look a lot like communist China, where our values are controlled, our religion is controlled, the government's controlled, but they'll let you have a business. And the businesses that are going to thrive are the businesses that are regulated and subsidized by the federal government. That's private enterprise to these people. That's what's going to happen. It's not pretty, but I think it's inevitable. And I'm going to do these last 2 or 3 years trying to fight for some kind of change, but I don't know if we're going to see it. This is the Conservative Czar. Talk to you next time.